Yeah, thanks very much. So yeah, the next thing for us is of course the voting process. So can we please have can we have please the voting process at the moment for 1 minute is fine. While from what we hear is that there is a few people who dropped out from the well, basically from our video stream at the moment for some reason. So let's I guess it's still fine for us to basically run the video, run the 1 minute voting process before we get ready for the next presentation, please. Can we run the video for 1 minute, please? Let's do that. Thank you. So yes, while the jury is taking the votes now, can we please ask Dmitry to get ready for the presentation? And I think Dmitry is going to be live with us and flipping through the slides. So no video, really live presentation, which is great. Okay. What is happening with the video again? Dmitry, if you could get ready, but do not push the buttons. Do not push anything here, okay? Thank you. Right, so I hope the voting is done. I think 1 minute is done anyway, so hi again. I hope that this time the video, we had the time to actually finalize the video, especially for those who, for some reason, were cut out from the air. So please, all the jury, it's time now to vote. You have 1 minute to place your votes, please. And while we're doing this again, can we have Dmitry to get ready for the presentation again? Dmitry, please don't push any buttons so far. You will be granted access, and you will see how to go there. And I hope all the votes are being taken. So the technical support, please. Let's have Dmitry on the screen, and let us please know that the votes are all taken from the jury, and we can move on. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Dmitry, hi.
Hi.
Right, so I think, yeah, the 3 minutes are yours, so let's start.
Okay. Hello, my name is Dmitry. The current client library Quark-Chain Web3.js is built around Web3 without modifying the source code of Web3.js. We use quick hack to get a working client library with basic feature. In the long run, would like to have a client library that built you open the native Quark-Chain JSON RPC as described. Not what in most cases the interface of the client library should be the sum of Web3.js, since the IP only accepts the address 20 byte, while the QQC address is 24 byte. Quark-Chain Web3.js IP does not have a block identifier parameters, as it passes the shared ID to the ETH. IP chooses the block identifier parameter. How a new client library should be able to take block identifier as parameter since the native RPC accepts QQC address. Running on the Web3.js library I have created, a library would provides the ability to use both ETH 20 and QuarkChain Current 24 methods. What can directory call method QuarkChain JSON RPC? The following methods are implemented in this library: get account data, get balance, get transaction count, get code, send transaction. We use 24 addresses. Example. In the example, we can observe how on instance of a QuarkChain free JS object is created on the client side, and one of the methods is called. This method generated the JSON RPC QuarkChain request and waits for response. Response sent the result in user-friendly way. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Dmitry. Yeah, guys, any questions, please? Your questions are welcome now. So, yeah, and while we're waiting for the questions, can you tell us what is being, what was basically submitted in terms of a code right now to QuarkChain?
Repeat, please.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that at the time, at the moment, what part of the infrastructure that you're discussing, what part of it is already submitted to QuarkChain and what is still in the development?
Yes, is support for the RPC method. Only methods is call RPC JSON RPC methods.
Okay. All right. Any more questions? All right. I guess it's quite self-explanatory. So, Dmitry, thanks for your time. Again, you may now turn off the video and stay with us in the chat room. And let's put up the 1 minute timer for our jury to vote, please. So, yeah, Dmitry, it's fine for you to turn off the video now. Thanks for your time. Thank you. And while the jury is taking their votes, we would like to ask Denis to get ready for the next presentation. Yeah, Denis is going to be live with us as well. No recordings, so it's a live presentation with slides. And yeah, and with Denis online with us. Denis, please don't click any buttons. If it is you, you'll be granted access. Okay. Thank you very much. Technical support, can you please let us know if all the votes are taken, if the presentation for Denis is already in, is going to be in the air, and please give access to Denis. For some reason I cannot see any.
Hello all. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, Denis, you're fine. The time is yours. Let's go.
I'm ready solution for multi-native token QuarkChain. In introduction section, here the several theses. First, standard QuarkChain account has a balance for only one token, like integer. Second,
we must modify the account balance to store different tokens. And we must modify transaction or transfer different tokens. And solution for that, first we modify account model. For that we introduce a key-value data structure for store several token. Like example, token 1, token 2, token 3, and this then store in key-value storage. In this example, it's dictionary. It's a prototype. Like with key, like token ID. Next, we in a state model, in a code, we must modify a get balance and set balance method for token ID like parameters. For getting balance by ID, by token ID from dictionary. It's another method in a state model, like delta balance. There is also token ID. And finally, we must modification transaction model. In that example, we have gas token ID for transaction payment and transfer token ID for value. And we must modify apply transaction method for change balance. Also in VM virtual machine, we have we must modify a message. There is also transfer token ID and gas token ID.
Yeah, Dennis, the time.
And for
the time is over, so if you could please round it up and yeah, move to the question, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just finish up the, whatever you wanted to say, and we'll have the first question. What is the
for test also was we have modification of create transaction method in the Sonar PC. There is a gas token ID 1 and transfer token ID 1. Then it's we in EVM transaction or applying transaction.
Mm-hmm. There's a question in the chat room. If you could have a look at it from Roman Shurachenko. What is ROC SDB used for? Have found it in the Docker dependencies.
Please repeat.
Can you go through the? Just flip through the chat. There's a question from Roman Shurachenko. What is ROXDB used for?
I haven't solution for using DB. It's not was doing.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
It's
Roman. We need clarifications from you then. I don't know if it's the the question to the exact project.
It was it was like a fork from backward chain. It's dependency from main repository.
Okay. Okay. Any more questions, please? We have about 1 minute. Oh, got it. Was a fork. Okay, got it. All right. Yeah. So the time is over for the questions. And yeah, Denis, thanks for your time. You can now turn off. Yeah, you can now turn off the video and stay with us in chat. Thanks for your time. And I would like the technical support, of course, to put up the timer for the voting of our jury, please. So we have 1 minute, and after this minute, we will have the representative from Quark Chain, Yaodong Yang, of course, who is going to join us in the video, hopefully share some of the thoughts about what is happening with the team at the moment. I know that the team is very spread out at the moment, you know, across the globe pretty much. Part of the team is in China, part is in the US, part is now in Europe, participating at DEF CON, and if not more. So I think we're waiting for the final seconds to be over, and we'll have Yaodong join us. And again, after that, we will move on to the set of Lino projects, and Ivan Fedorov would be our first speaker, of course, with his presentation on the first solution for the Lino project.
Hello again. Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right.
No, Ivan,
please.
Hold on. This is too early. Can you please? Yeah, it's a little bit early, Ivan. So can you get back to the chat room, please? Right now it's
how it's
for the Yaodong. So yeah, just try to find how to turn it off. Yeah, thank you. Okay, right now it's. We hope that the votes are done. We would need to have Yaodong, of course, to join us in, please. Right. Okay. So it'll be first very interesting to see how Yaodong is going to be. Where is he going to be located, basically, physically? Is he in the United States now, or Yaodong? Hi. Can you hear us? Oh, are you? Oh my God. Oh, okay.
Hi.
Well, thanks for staying with us.
I'm in China. It's 2 a.m. Right
So
now.
tell us a couple of words about how is the Quark Chain ecosystem is being developed right now. What are you guys up to at the moment? And then again, the you know, the your nominations again. Who is the, in your opinion, out of 3 projects, who is the #1 place, the 2nd place, and the 3rd place?
My personal opinion about tonight is quite impressive. First is because all the questions is very specific and very close to Quark Chain solution. For example, it emphasizes the Quark Chain's sharding technology and the multi-native token. It also some new things come from the Quark Chain. Especially, I want to mention the multi-native token. It kind of like a ERC20 token. It can be issued very easy, and but have better. It's better and have more function than ERC20. For example, it can pay the gas fee, and it can directly activate the like a smart contract. That is something leaked in current ERC20 token. So we believe if in future you can integrate the multi-native token in Quark Chain, will greatly increase the ability of this whole system. So I very like tonight the solutions, but I have to also select the first prize and the second prize and last one. So the last prize, the third place goes to the Denis for his multi-native token solution. because at the current status, even this question is very challenging, but his solution is still in very early stage. And the second prize goes through the Max, the first speaker, Max. I can say this his project is very mature and very. I like the front end a lot, very convenient. One pity in his project is not integrated our sharding solution. It can his whole solution can be integrated in blockchain, also can be integrated in Ethereum. So in future, if he can put more consider about our sharding solution, it will be better. So the first prize goes to Dmitry.
Cool. Well, thank you very much.
I think he is the winner of
thank
tonight.
You,
thank you. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's. I think it's time for us to congratulate the winners. And again, let me get it right from you. So again, the first prize goes to Dmitry, right? Second goes to Maxim, and third goes to Denis. Is that correct? Great. Well, yeah, cool. Okay. Well, thank you very much again.
The second speaker. Yeah.
You may now definitely, turn off the video and stay with us in the chat room. Thanks for your time, for your efforts, for the time that you spent on actually evaluating the projects, dealing with them, and answering questions and all. So yeah, thank you very much. And let us now move on to the next batch of projects, of course, the projects of Lino. And I think right now we're about to see Ivan Fedorov again, right? So Ivan, now it's the time for you to show up. Ivan is going to present his next solution, and it's going to be a video this time again.
Hello again. Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
You're the rock star already.
Okay. I thought the case for Lina is blockchain tracker. I extended this solution, added some features, and I think it will be useful for the Lina and the streaming service DLive. I apologize if I incorrectly pronounce the name of the company in the video, because I don't know how it's correctly, and please don't touch the screen, and let's begin.
Hi guys, my name is Ivan, and in this video I want to present you my project within serial hacking for the company Lina. I choose the case Lina blockchain tracker. Lina aims to create decentralized autonomous content economy by leveraging the blockchain technology. One of the best examples of usage in this case is DLive, the largest live streaming decentralized application in the world. DLive is now online on testnet, and I got the idea of my project, which is not just to create a regular blockchain tracker, but to create a user account with the possibility of tracking parameters such as the number of subscribers, donations and rewards. Project is implemented as a website. At this stage it allows user to track the history of his balance, reward information such as total and another income parameters, account bank information such as number of transactions, number of rewards, saving amount and over information. This tracker shows the user information about all validators, now there are 9, and user can get information about new blocks, their chain ID, transactions and other parameters. In addition, user can get information about his account and check new followers and donation relationships. Finally, user can get information about every blockchain parameter, for example bandwidth parameter, allocation parameter, validator parameter or another one. It is very convenient when you can get all the necessary information on the one resource, and this solution may be useful for the Lina and DLive. In my development I used the Lina API on the Golang programming language. I want to expand this project, namely to write the mobile application for the service and add functionality for displaying more information. Thank you for your attention, and I will be happy to answer your questions.
Okay. I hope everyone, I don't hear you. Now okay, now it's okay.
What do we have as questions in our chat room? Now, of course, okay, Roman comes up with a question. Can you please again determine what was developed in code? What was done in code?
In code, I used the Lina Golang language API, which can get information about blockchain network. For example, blockchain parameters or the block parameters or another service derived is used the Lina network, and I get information about users of this service. For example, I can get information about how followers has the user donation relationship and another information. It's a complexity tracker which can not only get blockchain information, it can get all information about, and statistics about Lina network. My idea is to set all three cases of this company on this hackathon in one project. It's very convenient.
Yes. Right. Any more questions? Yes, please.
Any questions?
Yeah, the first time around, there's more people with more questions about, you know, what you've done. So all the rest is quite self-explanatory. So thanks for your time again, Ivan. Again, you can turn off the video, yeah, and stay with us in the chat room. And let's get ready for the voting, please. So we've asked the technical support to put the timer. And yeah, I can see that Denis is getting ready. So Denis, please don't push any buttons. Let's wait for let's wait for the for our jury to finalize the votes. And even you can turn off the video. All right. So moving on, next presentation is going to be with Denis Vasin. It's also a video presentation. And this is a team of EasyChain with teamed up with Julia Palamarchuk, Andrey, Kurenkov, and Alexander Kolenbet. So the guys are going to present something new to us as well. And we'll see how this time, you know, things would go around with them. It's a pleasure that they selected something. They were pre-selected from the other solutions as well. And yeah, let's see what else they show us. That's very interesting and new. Okay, so all the votes are taken. Let's have Denis on the screen, please. And let's move on with the EasyChain team presentation, which I think is going to be.
Hello again. Can you hear me? Is everything all right this time?
Yeah, Denis. Hi. Yeah, everything is fine.
Okay.
The time is yours.
So,
let's go.
Nice. I'm Denis, and we worked on a task to create a statistics service for Lina blockchain. We have video as well, so please, can you bring it on?
I'm Denis. I'd like to present you Lina Whales, first statistics service for Lina blockchain. Let's briefly talk about why statistics is important for content distribution website. Advertisers want to know who is the most followed and most reposted author to effectively publish advertisements. Content creators want to estimate the effectiveness and potential income on a new platform. And viewers just want to follow trending content. Blockchain being an append-only log makes it difficult to access its state at a given point of time. It requires us to replay all transactions up to a certain point, which is a highly ineffective process. It provides no statistics or window functions. Thus, an analytical view is required to effectively calculate statistics. We solve this problem by introducing a relational database that captures blockchain state every day. It records various metrics about blockchain content. It allows us to effectively calculate aggregation and statistics data. Currently, we record user balances, follower, following, and post count, as well as income from various sources, including donations and inflation distribution. We also provide various views on data, including global rankings, trending view, who gained the most in recent time, and historical record for each tracked user. Our solution architecture is based on two services. First is a Node.js-based loader service that processes daily transactions and creates snapshot record for every tracked account. Spring Boot-based API service that provides front-end with access to statistics data via a REST API. We also created a responsive React-based user interface. Here we can see how global top and trending view work. User selects metric he's interested in. Here it's Lino balance. He then sees accounts with most Lino on their balance. He can choose trending view to see who gained the most Lino in a recent time period. After choosing an individual user, we can see how his Lino balance changed over time. We can select different metrics such as post, follower, or following count if we so desire. Our future plans include running our own Lino node for statistic collection, providing more interesting stats and insights, and launching our service in public. For now, you can play with it on our test servers, link in on the slide. Thanks. Any questions?
Yeah, thanks. Any question? Yeah, I see. For sure. And it's actually in our plans to improve. So instead of running it as a cron task, we'd like to listen for the most recent transactions in Lino. So we've actually we've launched our own node just to play with API, and we've created a mechanism that reads recent blocks. So it receives the current block count from node and uses Lino.js API to read transactions from the blocks. So basically we can process we can run processing of transactions by replaying them and applying them to our relational database to speed up updates. So it's entirely possible, and it just requires a little bit of coding on the loader service side.
We'll have to say thank you the second time to you. Yeah, thanks. So let's stay in chat, please. You can turn off the video now, and it's time for our jury to basically take the votes. So can we put up the timer and collect the votes from our jury? And while we're doing this,
thank you.
The next presenter, who is Yerlan Shinduletov, who's going to be the next person, basically, with a group of projects lineup. And yeah, please get ready for this. Don't press any buttons so far. As we know, this is giving some contradictory results, which we don't want to see. And this is going to be very interesting. The last project for the last but one group of projects. And then we're going to have Xiuzhang as a representative of our partner to say a couple of words about the project itself. So thanks for thanks Xiuzhang. Thanks for staying with us in the chat room as well. So yeah, let's have a look at Yerlan. Please connect Yerlan to the to the video, and I think Yerlan is also took a lot of time to prepare his presentation and actually recorded the video, so we're going to watch it as well. Yerlan, hi. Hi. Cool. So yeah, the time is yours. You have your three minutes. Let's go.
Hello, I run the video. Hi, I represent Lina Tracker. It is Explorer for blockchain Lina. Features: connect to any Lina node, show blocks in real time, full information of any block, full information of any user, full information node params. Zin client, easy install and run. Zin client, this front-end application that does not use backend. All work between the application and the blockchain conducts directly. All application code can be taken directly from GitHub. You can also download the HTML page app and work directly from the PC. You can also download Chrome extension demo. At the main page, you see the table of blocks in real time. The last 50 blocks are shown here. You can change the number of blocks displayed. You can also stop displaying blocks in real time. On the right, you can see all the blockchain parameters. Also there you can see all validators, all applications, all info providers. If you need to change the address of the node, it's easy. You just need on this button and change the address in the window. You can also find a specific block or view information about the user by searching. The most important thing in the Blockchain Explorer is the analysis of blocks in real time. It is very useful in the development of the application. And it also very important to see all the information about a specific block. Let's see, for example, this block. Here you can see the block creation time, number of validation, and so on. And here you can see all the transactions in the block, as well as on the JSON tab.
Thank you, everyone.
You can see all the information about the block. Thank you for attention. You can see this on GitHub.
While everyone is joining in, please, we're welcoming your questions. So whichever questions you guys are having, please don't hesitate to ask them, of course. And while we're doing this, we are also waiting for children to get to basically get prepared. Yeah, everyone, we need you on the video screen, of course, I think. Is everything fine with the video? Yeah, it's very strange.
Can you hear me? Hello? Okay.
Hi again. So both of us are here. No worries, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to putting the video together. Yeah. So yeah, we're waiting for the questions, of course, from the audience. And yeah, Xiuzhang is asking a question: how to use Chrome extensions?
Link for Chrome extension? Or repeat question, please.
Yeah, how to use the Chrome extensions in the presentation that you're using.
One second. I sent link to the extension for Chrome browser.
Okay. But yeah, so the link is there, but can you just give a couple of words of explanation of, how it's going to be? Hi again. So both of us are here. No worries. Ilan, thanks for taking the time to putting the video together. Yeah. So yeah, we're waiting for the questions, of course, from the audience. And yeah, Xiu Zhang is asking a question: how to use Chrome extensions?
Link for Chrome extension? Or repeat question, please.
Yeah, how to use the Chrome extensions in the presentation that you're using.
One second. I sent link to the extension for Chrome browser.
Okay. But yeah, so the link is there, but can you just give a couple of words of explanation of, how it's going to be used? Do you hear?
Very bad. Please write the question.
Okay. Right. So if the connection is not very good, so let's just the question and answer session, maybe we'll move into the chat, and possibly we'll just move on with the voting, right? Okay. Yeah, Shirijan got the answer, so yeah, and is satisfied with the answer. So thanks very much, Yola. Let's move on to the voting.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You can now turn off the video and stay with us in the chat room. And let's spend some time on the voting process, please. Let's put up the timer, the 1-minute timer. And while the timer is on and our team is collecting the votes, we would like to, of course, welcome Shirjang to get prepared for actually getting appeared in the chat room, and to hear a little bit more about the project itself, and of course the finals of the places, right? So who's going to take the first place, the second, and the third place. So we'll have another 15 seconds, and please, we'll need to have the technical support to get ready to have Xinjiang with us pretty much right away. Alright, so the time is up. Great, so let's have Xinjiang with us on the screen, please, and it'll be very interesting to see and to hear, of course, where Xinjiang is physically located at the moment, to see how geographically spread out are we today, because today we already had speakers from Seoul, from South Korea, from the United States, from China, of course, the Russian-speaking cities, and we'll see, where Xinjiang is physically located at the moment, to see if the geography is going to be even more spread out now. Okay, can we have the technical support please help Xinjiang to turn in? You need to press the button to get the video on, please. I think we need to refresh this thing again, probably. Xinjiang, I think you must, from what we hear from the technical team, you must. No, we can't see you for some reason. Do you have like an access button or something on the right from the video that you can see me, you should have maybe a small square and then the camera link there. Suzanne, can you find that, please? And yeah, you need to click the allow camera button there, of course. It's already allowed. Can you do it once again? Maybe just switch it off and switch it on, maybe. Thank you very much. Let's give it a try. Maybe refresh it and then just try to do it again. Right, we need to have a little bit more patience with this technology at the moment. And thanks for Mike Yegorov. It does look like we need to have another task next hackathon to actually build an online platform to actually run online blockchain events, right? We definitely need to spend some time on this, of course, because it looks like the current ones are a little bit not up to the the level of the workload so far. All right, looks like something is happening.
Hello?
Hey, how are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's working. So Suzanne, thanks for joining in.
Okay.
Thanks for joining in, yeah. So can you
okay,
tell
this
us...
is Xu Zhang. I'm from Lino Network.
Right.
And I truly appreciate all the effort you have put in our hackathon and deliver such wonderful projects. And as you can see, what's special about Lino is that we've launched our testnet, and also we have our product called DLive, which is a decentralized streaming platform that is online right now, and everyone can try that out. And we're also providing the real data, real user data that is accessible for all the developers to access and to gather the data to do any analysis and to develop whatever tools you want to help the better development of the community. So I also appreciate all the presentation of you guys today, and I'd like to be happy to announce the first place goes to Erlang. Thanks for your project, Lino Blockchain Tracker. We believe you have your project have a very wonderful UI and very user-friendly documentation. And although your presentation during the hackathon is not that good due to the technical issue, we cannot hear you. But I think you deserve the first one. And the second place goes to Denis. We like your idea how to do the aggregated data on the blockchain consumption, and we love your presentation. It's very good. And finally, the third place goes to Ivan, the Lino Blockchain Tracker. So that's all for today. We actually believe that you guys all did a very good job. And a couple days ago, I believe we accessed to your demos, and it's not full functional. But today, we saw you've updated all your projects, and we saw a full functional websites and demos, and we truly appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Cool. Well, thanks very much, John. It's a pleasure to see you again, and I mean, thanks for taking the time to actually go through the projects and evaluate them. Yeah, and all the best luck, of course, in developing the great Lino system, which is you're very fast. I mean, in terms of like just deploying the testnet and all the tools that you're giving to to develop the community. So very exciting times. Thanks. So yeah, just once again, we will repeat that the first prize goes to Erlang, second goes to Denis, third one goes to Ivan, and let's just congratulate everybody on all the guys on the prizes again. I guess a big shout out in the chat group would be welcome. And let's move on to the next round of the last but definitely not the least, very interesting project, and our partner, of course, is Anchor. And let's have Viktor Krapivnitsky and Dmitry Kamaldinov to get online. And let's start with the first project of the Anchor batch of projects. So yeah, we would like to have the technical support to actually have the team up, and the guys are having a video, of course. Victor, hi. Totally well.
So
yes.
hello, Leg. Can you hear me?
Let's go.
Hello. Yes. Okay, so please turn on the video.
Hello, we're Team Serotonin Syndrome with an Anchor Intel SGX case. The problem we have solved is that companies spend a lot of money for expensive graphic equipment and rendering farms. For example, Disney can't use cloud services because they are unreliable and the data on them can be easily stolen. Disney should buy their own rendering farms, and they are quite expensive. Our solution is to use Anchor Network and Intel SGX to provide high speed of computations and an excellent level of security together. The advantages of our solution are that you don't need to buy any expensive equipment. Intel SGX allows us to guarantee absolute security from all types of hacking. To begin with, we implemented our own C++ ray tracing algorithm and started with drawing some triangles. After that, we created some spheres and added 3 different materials: glass, iron and stone. As you can see, the optic characteristics are realistic. On this picture you can see how beautiful our rendered scene is. Look, mirrors, shadows, mirrors inside the big iron ball, everything is displaying correctly. On this step we have challenged ourselves to draw the animal. The first attempt is actually don't look like an animal. Next attempt wasn't much better, it's just some explodings. And only the fourth one looked like an animal. After a huge amount of pain, sleepless hours, we succeeded in drawing a cool animal. Just look on this beautiful deer. I hope you really like it. And as you can see on this slide, our algorithm is suitable for making buildings, models, and some other concepts models too. Okay, here you can see all the features together, and please just enjoy. Cool gradient, shadows, perfect transparency qualities, and so realistic colors. To sum up what we've done during this hackathon, we created an algorithm that allows companies spend much less money of graphic calculations and rendering equipment. We know that this system really helps animation studios, CGI productions and industrial design. Now my time is getting over, and this is our team, and Viktor Krapivnitsky is now ready to answer all your questions in chat. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.
I think it's over, right? So yeah, we have the first question down.
So do the present examples use Anchor computation resources? If so, please provide some details. Okay, the second answer is, can it run on multiple CPU cores? And the third question is, how much time did it take to render these pictures? So, actually, ray tracing is easily parallelable, and we have implemented running it on multiple CPU cores, so that if you have like 8 cores, it will run 8 times faster. So it took about 15 minutes to render the best picture we have presented on our slides on our not so up-to-date hardware. So
Yeah,
Okay,
and the first
so
question,
don't know.
so the example that you used is used on Anchor computation resources, is that so?
Yes, it uses Intel SGX, so well, it is basically possible to ensure that the computation is not corrupted in some way.
And can it be run on multiple CPU cores? Or, I mean, okay.
Well,
got it.
yes, it
Any more questions?
does.
How did exactly?
So, am I online? Don't know. So, we actually used Intel SGX. So, don't know what to say else.
Hi again. Yeah. So we're back, and I think unfortunately the time is over for Victor. Victor, if you could go back to chat probably and just answer the question from Andrey Varnavsky about how exactly you use Anchor. Maybe if you give a little bit of a description in chat, that would be great, of course. If you hear me, please put a plus in chat, please. And yeah, we're moving on to voting for this project. So there's this less than a minute now for the voting process from our jury, and yes, and then we're going to get ready for the next presentation, and this one it's Ivan Kocheshev with a multi-mask team consisting of Mai Shushkin, Leonid Semyonov, and George Bell. So guys, Ivan, please get ready. Don't push any buttons so far, please. And but please get ready. If you're around, also put a plus in the chat room so we know you're there. Yeah, thanks very much. Okay, so getting ready. I think the votes are taken. Thank you very much. Ivan, please get online. We are waiting for you here, and from what I see, if I understand it correctly, you're going to have a video presentation as well, so that all of us could, have a more quality sort of presentation than it could be. So Ivan, yeah, we're waiting for you to get online, please. We hope that the technical support is already giving you access.
Oh, I'm here. Are you hear me?
Yes.
Some problems?
I think we can hear you, but we don't see you for some reason. Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Yeah, everything is fine. Right. So the time is yours. Let's move on.
Yeah. Okay. Hi. If technical team turn on video presentation, it will be nice.
Yeah, guys, please put on the video.
Hi. In this video, we will show you the multi-mask extension, which allows you to transact Ethereum, Bitcoin, and fully incorporates all the functions that were asked to be in the challenge. So this is a way how to add it to your browser. And then let's watch the video of how it actually works. Here we'll start off by creating a new account and then adding the wallets. Multi-mask can store multiple wallets in here. At first we will import one of our wallets. Okay, it's got some balance. What can we do with it? First of all, we can check if it actually exists and what's going on it. And second, we can send a transaction and check if it's actually there on the blockchain. So that's what we're going to do right now. We are going to create another wallet, which is going to be a totally new wallet, and basically send Bitcoin from the first wallet onto the second one. This is an easy solution to show you how it all works and that it works effectively. Now let's send some Bitcoin to our second address. We're just gonna type in the address of that Bitcoin wallet, send a little bit. So now it's done, and we can check the second wallet to see if the balance is actually there. You can see that the Bitcoin has come, and here you can see the transaction. So now just briefly, this was the Bitcoin challenge from ANKR. We fully made the challenge and made it work. It's a totally working extension, and just adding it does also have a simplified payment verification tool. In additional information, we just wanted to say that the keys are stored in the extension. It's a secure offline safe storage. Also, Ethereum is supported, and just overall, it provides a large possibilities of scalability on different chains. The team here is Ivan Kochyshev, Mike Shukshin, and Igor Kolokoltsev. Thank you.
That's all. Any questions?
Okay. So, yeah, Ivan, thanks very much for this presentation. It's time for the questions. Yeah, the video and sound is a little bit blurry and it's breaking up. Yeah, we're welcoming questions, of course, if there's any. Yeah, I guess the video was quite self-explanatory, very easy, very understandable. I can hear you, yeah. No, we can. It's pretty much okay, I guess. Right, so if we don't have any questions, Ivan, I guess we need to say thank you. You know, you may turn off the video right now and stay with us in chat. And should there like more questions come up, you can definitely answer them. And let's have our jury, you know, have them a minute, give them a minute to actually place their votes for this solution, please. Thanks very much. And we have the last but not the least project for the Anchor batch of projects, and this is going to be the last presentation of the projects of today. So we need to have Mikhail Malikov get ready for the presentation. Mikhail, if you're around, please put a plus in the chat box. Get ready. Don't push anything so far. Yeah, Mikhail is going to have a live presentation, basically. Thanks very much. Yeah, he's going to be live with us and going through the slides as we go. And Mikhail is also from the Exploding Bash team, consisting of Ivan Gluchenkov, Dmitry Newton, and Matvey Volkov. So let's see what Michael has to show us. And after that, we'll have Giacomo join us in from the Anchor team to share his views on how the project is being developed right now and basically select the 3 places. So can we have Mikhail, please, on the screen, and get ready with the slides that the guys are going to do. So I guess, yeah, the Bitcoin-based browser extension wallet.
Hello, my name is Mikhail Malikov. I'm from team.
Mikhail, hi.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, my name. Yeah.
Go on. Yes, let's do it.
Can I talk already? Okay. So I'm from team Exploding Bash, and my task was to create a browser extension to help us work with Bitcoin. And now I'm going to show you what me and my team did. The main problem is that there is no viable solution for using the Bitcoin with the browser extension, such as MetaMask. So there is a huge need in it to create it, to make some new solution for it. My solution was to create a simple app which could allow you to see some stats of your Bitcoin network, to see latest transactions, and to view what's happening in the network. Here are some screenshots. This is how it looks like. You can see what is the version of the net, which were the latest blocks, and which transactions were in these blocks. You can see transactions one by one, see how many inputs and outputs you had in your transactions, and also see the full data of transaction in the JSON format. I also plan use some tools for wallet management, include multi-wallets, and also give some more information and statistics about Bitcoin and probably other cryptocurrencies. Here's our team, Exploding Bash, and which helped me to create this Chrome extension. And now I'm ready to answer your question.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Mikhail. Any questions, please? While we're waiting for the questions, Mikhail, what is working already at the moment? I mean,
currently you can see statistics of the network, see what's happening in there, see blocks and transactions.
Okay, okay.
That's it.
So the actual transactions are in the development phase, right? You know, the transactions of Bitcoin.
Yeah, it was planned, but we focused on some other projects, so that's it.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's quite self-explanatory. There's no questions, of course. So thanks for your very brief presentation, very clear. You may now turn off the video and stay with us in chat, of course. Thanks for that. And yeah, thank you. Let's have our jury, you know, with a time to vote, please. So let's put up the timer and have our final round of voting, after which we'll have Giacomo join us in and share his insights on the Anchor project, you know, the way it's going to be developing at the moment, what is at the table right now. Can you put the timer, please, technical team? We're waiting for this at the moment. Thank you. And yeah, and this is going to be the last round of voting. And after we do this, again, we'll have Giacomo present some information about the project and basically nominate the first 3 prizes. And eventually, after that, we'll take a few minutes basically to do the calculations of all the votes that we've done through the day, through all the projects, Phantom, NewCipher, Blockchain, Lino, and Anchor, and select the first, well, basically the 6 projects which are going to have the prizes of the final. So basically the number 1 place with a gold medal, let's put it this way, the 2 second places and the 3 third places. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's you know, let's have a look at it and see what happens there. Yeah, all the votes are being taken and calculated right now. This is the last 5 seconds for the final project to take part in it. And done. All right. So thank you for taking the votes. I guess it's time for us to connect Giacomo now to participate in our event. Can you please give him the rights to get online so that we can see him on the screen and yeah, and hear what Anchor is all about at the moment. You know, what are the targets at the at the moment right now, and what are the first? I mean, what are the nominees, and basically who's taking the first prize, second, and the third. Yep, thanks, Giacomo. Guys from the technical team, can you please grant the rights? Yeah, can you please grant the rights to Giacomo? I hope it's going to happen in the nearest future. Let's put it this way. Okay, coming up. Giacomo, hi. Hi. Yeah, we see you, but we can't hear you for some reason. Can you double check on the sound, please? Yeah. Oh, great, great.
Hello.
Yeah, beautiful. Great.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. Hey, this is Giacomo. I'm filling in for Stanley, who's our CTO. I would like to thank Oleg and all the organizers, as well all the participants and the other members of the jury. This has been very interesting and very insightful. Couple of things about Anchor before I let you know about our rankings. Please go to our website, anchor.network, to get more information. You can also join our Telegram channel. We just released an alpha version of our Boink client for trusted execution using Intel SGX on the Boink network, and we got a couple other things coming out in the next 2 to 3 months. So follow us online and on all of the social media venues. Now to get to the 3 competitors. So it was very close, and third ranked is Mikhail Malikov with Exploding Bash. And then out of the other 2, first ranked is Ivan Kocheshev with the browser extension, and second ranked is Viktor Krapivensky with the ray tracer. So to repeat, first one is Ivan, second is Victor, and third is Mikhail. And it was very close and very good stuff from all the 3 teams.
Thank you very much, Giacomo.
So thank you very much, Oleg, and I'm going to sign off.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the for the time taken. And we're a little bit jealous about the weather that we see on your background, sitting now in Moscow. But anyway. So thanks very much again, and we'll definitely try to stay in touch and see how things develop. And all the best of luck with development of Anchor. Really great project you guys have. Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks. Right. So yeah, you can. Yeah. Right. So basically, right now we need to congratulate the last batch of teams. First prize, of course, goes to Ivan, second to Victor, and third to Mikhail. Please send your congratulations and shout-outs to them in the chat room. What we need to do at the moment is we are taking a 10-minute break, I think, to make the basically final calculations for the top prizes. While we are away, I think there's our team will play a video. So right now we are, if we taking like the Moscow time route, now it's 10 past 10, so 20 past 10. So in about 9 minutes we'll get back and give the well, basically the final calculations, put them on a screen, and nominate the winner of the October semifinal. So please stay up. All of you can take a cup of coffee for now and join in about 10 minutes, okay? Don't shut up. I mean, don't shut your screen. Thank you. And let's put the video.
You can't move money, people, and ideas faster and easier anywhere else in the world than Hong Kong.
happily be involved. I love what the guys are doing. I'm a big fan. I've always been a fan of Crypto Bazaar. I like what they're doing. So.
Fantastic mix of investors, ICOs, some real core blockchain companies, and a good mix of professional services that support the industry. So I think this is the beginning of a very great long relationship with Crypto Bazaar and Hong Kong.
Ну, это очень масштабное мероприятие, и мне очень нравится в нем участвовать.
Очень достойные соперники, много интересных команд и много интересных решений.
Очень сильное жюри с разных областей, разбирающихся именно в области блокчейна.
Крыша, прекрасные виды, это очень важно. Хоть разработчики как бы не очень это ценят, но на самом деле это реально очень важно для людей.
Это отличная возможность завести новые знакомства в индустрии, попробовать что-то новое, выучить новые технологии.
Это очень круто, это нереальный адреналин во время, пока ты кодишь, это еще более нереальный адреналин, когда ты выходишь на сцену.
Если заказчик заинтересуется, если будет продолжение, для нас это было бы самое интересное.
Вы до и вы через неделю, это совершенно разные люди, и поэтому вам вот стоит узнать, что это за человек через неделю.
Я думаю, что будет самый большой хакатон в мире среди блокчейн-хакатонов. Большое количество участников, большое количество партнеров.
Уровень участников достаточно высок. Почему? Потому что люди, они говорят вокруг кода, вокруг того, что они что-то сделали руками, они просто придумали какого-то коня в вакууме.
Хочется сказать организаторам спасибо большое, делаете крутое, большое, важное дело, поддерживаете, развиваете в самом деле прорывные и инновационные направления в нашей стране.
Задачи на разные платформы, как бы, может быть, мы никогда эти платформы без такого интересного мероприятия не узнал бы.
Очень большие призовые, исчисляющиеся миллионами рублей. У нас большое количество задач, которые сами заказчики выделяют для того, чтобы отобрать себе яркие команды и ярких специалистов.
Хотите, чтобы ваш блокчейн стал популярным, чтобы вокруг него сформировалось комьюнити? Приходите, становитесь партнерами, ставьте задачи, получайте решения, формируйте комьюнити с нашей помощью.
All right, so everyone is ready? It took us, I think, about 10 to 15 minutes more to actually do the final calculations. Who is excited? So please write down your, who's still with us. Put a plus in the chat box or something. Right, and before we put up the final numbers, let me probably just once again show you the way the prizes are going to be distributed among all the participants. Or probably let us roll over a slide before. So basically, according to our rules and the discussions with the partners, there is the rule is like this. So basically, you have the individual prizes. We know the nominations. We already announced them. So all of these guys, we congratulate you once again for winning those prizes. As for the second stage, when we go to the grand nomination of the October month of the hackathon, of course, what we decided with the participating partners is the following. So we have three places and 3 places from Phantom and New Cipher. All of these are basically participating with their scores in the total calculation, and QuarkChain, Lino, and Anchor jointly would pick basically the #1 places who would jointly participate again in the #1 calculation. And eventually, out of this, we are picking the scores, which is again the first prize, the 2 second prizes, and the 3 third prizes. So I think it's time for us to actually pull out the Excel chart with the votes, and so that we can have a look at them and basically see who are the winners of the third place, the 3 third places, the winners of the 2 second places, and the grand winner of the 1 place. So if you could probably not to, how do we want to do it? I mean, do we just show the whole table with the ratings, or do we want to go one by one? Technical team, can you please tell me how do you want to show it? I mean, to create a little bit more tension, or one by one, or go by table? Yeah, the table is, we already have, yeah, I think we're going to show the table probably, just to make sure. And we're trying to get it a screen demonstration or something like this, right, with the final votes. And I think it requires some plugin, and I don't have it. So guys, can you just have a print screen? Okay. I think we finally see it, right? Or we don't? Okay, can we come up one step up, please, because we don't see the first prize. So let's just yeah, I cannot read it. Can anybody help me, please, show to just go then from places number 3, places number 2, and then the first prize? Technical support, can you just type it in the chat box, because this is not readable. Thank you. We're waiting for it right now. Guys, again, please write it in the chat box. So the winner is Ivan Fedorov with the new cipher resolution, and the first prize goes to him. So Ivan, please, congratulations. You're a rock star, as we said. And yeah, congratulations. Send all the congratulations to Ivan, please, in the chat box. Now, the second 2 places are the guys. We need technical support, please. Can you help me with this, because I cannot read. Okay, so the second prizes, Denis, Vasin, and Dmitry Radkovskiy, again with phantom resolutions. Guys, congratulations also. You scored 21 and 19.5 for what I see from the chat, from the voting group. And of course, the 3 third prizes is Dmitry Inutin, Ivan Kochishkov, and Anton Pichorkin with again Phantom, Anchor, and New Cipher. So, guys, congratulations. This is going to be the final result of October, and the way to collect your prizes and the nomination checks, of course, you will get from our technical support from Nadezhda. You all know her very well by now. I'm more than sure about this. The distribution of prizes is going to take place tomorrow, the same way as we did it in September. So it's no lengthy waitings. It's going to happen just the next day right away. Of those of you who actually participated last time, you know it's working very, very well and fast with us. And so yeah, so let's just round it up. Say a big thank you to all the participating parties. Thank you very much for all the partners who actually make this whole thing happen to us, with the tasks, with the prizes, with the networks and the costs involved. Thank you to Phantom, Blockchain, Anchor, New Cipher guys, of course Lino. It's been a big pleasure to work with you this month. Thank you for all the participating teams, for those of you who actually took part in it and make it to the final, to the final of October. And big congratulations to all of the winners in individual rounds and to the final round. we'll make up a short video in a few days of all the presentations here so that all of you guys will have it, and maybe a small summary of this event, of course, with the results, and spread it across the media to just cover it up as a result of this event. And yeah, in a couple of days' time, we'll definitely share our next steps about the November plans with you. So thanks again. Have the good rest of the day, whichever part of the world you're in now, and see you in November. Bye-bye. Cheers, guys.